Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our prediction video for November. So if you're interested in getting a reading from the cards, if you want to see a message that may take you through your month, please come on in, have a seat. We'll get started in a moment. Just a few quick things before we get to the cards. Number one, if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That way you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I usually have videos throughout the month, so watch this space if you're interested in seeing more. I'm happy to make these videos for you. I really like making these videos anyway, so let me know if you want to see more. Number two, if you want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, I have linked all of my social media accounts. So if you want to get in touch, it's there for you. And also, I've included a list of the decks I'm using for this reading at the end of the video, but they're also listed in the description if you want to see more about the decks I'm using. Okay. Um, so like I said, this is going to be a monthly prediction video for November. So my intention with this is that whatever messages you pick up from this reading, that information can be used to help you structure your month, help you get an idea of the basic reading and the energy that you might be experiencing through November. For me, there's going to be a lot going on because I am traveling, and just a lot of family stuff is going to start happening. So I'm very excited that everything goes smoothly, and I am also really excited to be traveling again because we're going to a place that is very beautiful and very meaningful to me because I have family in that place. So I'm excited. Also, another thing I'm excited about is that I am planning a live stream for the 31st. That's next Thursday. Keep an eye on my community tab. I will put it around the socials that I will be going live on the 31st. So, yeah, I'm excited. That's Halloween, so if you celebrate, maybe consider coming on over. I'd be happy to have you. Okay. So, enough of my rambling. Let's get into the main energy for this reading. It's going to consist of oracles and tarot. We're going to do a main reading, and then we're going to look at some hidden and clarifying energy. And then another thing I'm going to do is get into each of the elements for your sign, and that is going to be listed in this corner somewhere. Keep an eye on it. If you don't know your sign, I will have links to a birth chart calculator and each of the birthdays for your sign. So, okay, now I'm really done rambling. Let's get to the cards. Okay, so starting with our oracle energy, we're going to look at the swan. This says awaken artistic spirit. Okay, there's the swan. Okay, we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, which represents selflessness, humility, and conscious action. Okay. Okay, there's that. Alrighty. We have Elena, which represents knowledge, wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. And finally, we have Saint Germain and frankincense, which represents elevation, awakening, and transformation. Okay. All right. So right off the bat, what I'm hearing is that some of you have gone through a maturing process. Some of you have gone through a time of reflection and introspection. Okay, I'm getting here with Yelena with this card here again because it's saying that it represents wisdom and clarity, and this reflection has helped you put together some ideas and some facts you didn't have before, and that has helped you resolve a problem that is now allowing you to take conscious action in how you move forward. Okay. I'm also getting here with this card here, in that this has maybe changed a perspective that you may have held before that you might not have wanted to let go of, but have now chosen to surrender. Okay. It's brought you up. It's awakened certain aspects of your personhood. I'm thinking for some of you, you might be looking differently at your creative pursuits. You might be bringing in a new hobby. Okay, and that's I will say that I resonate with that. It's not here or there. The point is that some of you are either bringing in new hobbies, looking at your creative pursuits differently, or you're looking at creative problem solving ideas. Okay, and this has come from, stepping back, looking at your situation, reflecting on what you know and maybe where there's gaps in that knowledge. Okay. Again, your conscious action. This is coming from a selfless place. This isn't coming from a need to control or be manipulative in any way, because you've grown. Okay, this pause and reflection has helped you grow and mature. Okay, and it's allowing the sense of feeling awakened, feelings that somehow your sense of personhood is elevated and transformed. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see some tarot. This is going to be kind of quick, but let's see some tarot as to how we can supplement our oracle energy. What do we need to what do we need to see in order to supplement what we've seen from our oracle? Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to start with the Lovers. Okay. That's interesting. We have the Lovers. Okay. There's the Lovers. We have the King of Wands. Oh, okay. King of Wands. Okay, there's our King of Wands. All right, we have the Empress. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we have the Empress, and we have the King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Just kidding. Ace of Swords. Okay. So, like I said, there's been some reflection on some choices that you've needed to make. Okay. There was some reflection on some choices you've needed to make, because there was some risks and rewards that you needed to weigh out, and I think you definitely had the foresight to see these things come up. Okay, this is especially important that you're not feeling impulsive or just moving right into it. And going back to our Swan card here. Okay, here's our Swan. We have we have the Empress here. So there's a lot of creative energy here, a lot of creative, abundant, frankly, very powerful energy here. Um, I'm going to let you speculate and figure out what that means for you, okay? And I'm feeling a lot of, some of you might be mothers, some of you might be expecting mothers. Again, take that as you resonate. Please leave it alone if it's not for you, okay? Um, but the creative energy here is very strong, again, because we have the Swan card. The Empress is all about this creative abundance, okay? A lot of earth energy here coming as well, because I don't know if I'm accurate in this, but I do associate a lot of earth energy with the Empress, so a lot of grounded, again, very maternal and creative energy coming from this, okay? Now, the thing here is that you've had a lot of passionate, forceful energy come through. I'm getting here because the Queen of Wands, or the King of Wands, is attached to the element of fire. Okay, so if you are, we're not quite there in the reading yet, but if you are a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, if you resonate with the element of fire, this reading could be for you, okay, because it's a lot of forceful, hot, passionate, fiery energy, okay? It's creative and it's passionate and it's powerful, like I keep saying, okay? But you've had to be careful, okay? And if you haven't gone through this reflective phase, you're being called to do it now, okay? Because while you are definitely showing up strong in this creative energy, it's also being fed by how you're thinking and how you're feeling. Okay, this Ace of Swords. Now, fun fact: swords are attached to the element of air. Okay, and fire and air need each other to function. Okay, because fire uses oxygen to burn. Okay, oxygen and fuel, right? So you've got the fuel. Okay, you've got one part of the fuel. Let's put it like that. Okay. Um, Now is the time. Here's where you need to weigh the risks and rewards. Okay. Because clearly I'm feeling for a lot of you this time of creativity and forceful, passionate movement has been a long time coming. You've waited for it, you needed this to happen, okay? But it's not the time to rush in, okay? Because especially if you're resonating with this fire element or this aspect of really being in there, I feel the risk of you burning out might be very strong, okay? So, take it as it resonates, take this as it comes for you. But please know that you do want to be careful that you don't burn yourself out. Okay. All right. So let's look at some hidden energy here and see what's underneath this main energy. Okay. What do we need to see? What do we need to see? Why are we seeing it? Well, we'll clarify that in a minute, actually. But why are we seeing what we're seeing? Let's just start there. Okay. So why are we seeing it? Okay. Queen of Wands, here she is. Love to see her for this because, again, we have another very fiery, passionate, inspiring card here. Okay. Again, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries might be talking to you here. So pay attention if you know where you are. Here's the thing with the queens, okay? They're more nurturing. Yes, they're like, hey, you know what? You got a thing, go do that thing. Go do that thing. You said you were going to go do it. Go do it. I have your back. Right? that might be a little bit reductive, and I'm sorry if that got there. However, it's like they believe in you so much that if this is a person that you're resonating with it, uh, this person really wants you to achieve what you want to achieve. Okay, I'm ahead of myself here, so let's see what we have. We also have the Ace of Wands coming out here too. So again, you're nurturing something here that needs to be sparked into fruition here. You also have the King of Cups. Interesting. King of Cups, okay, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, okay, let's I did get ahead of myself here with this Queen of Wands because there is something in your creative space that you're trying to get off the ground, that you're trying to nurture and move it forward. Okay. Um, Now, the thing with this is, yes, you're supported. Okay. You do have someone who feels very strongly that you can achieve this. And I think you're part of that equation too, because you've gotten yourself to this moment, right? Okay. But there's a lot of emotion attached here. Okay. This King of Cups, um, cups are associated with water. It represents the emotion, the movement that you are, the emotional movement within you, right? Okay. Um, and you also have this Page of Pentacles. So what's interesting here is that yes, you're very deeply emotionally tied to whatever this creative endeavor is. Okay. But the thing that you're being called for, okay, and I think this is borne out by the other cards, is that you need to analyze how you feel rather than react to what emotions you're bringing up here. And you need to develop a grounded and practical routine around whatever this creative pursuit is. Remember that I did say there was a risk of burning out, or you did start feeling the risk of burnout happen with all this fire energy here. Okay. Um, I think, again, like I said, what will help you is being analytical versus reactive, and figuring out where you can develop a practical and grounded routine for going through this creative time. Okay. Okay. Hidden energy. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. Okay. So we're going to see the Knight of Wands. Okay, we're going to see the Knight of Wands. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to see the Page of Swords. Oh, okay. We're going to see the Page of Swords. Okay. We're going to see the Eight of Rods. In this case, this is the Eight of Wands. A lot of wands. We're getting a lot of wands. Aces for you guys. Okay. Eight of Wands. Okay. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay. Well, this Four of Cups. Let's talk about this Four of Cups for a minute here, because this is what's standing out here. There have been some disappointments. Okay. And now the reminder, this is the clarifying energy here. So, the biggest question I suppose you could ask yourself here is, what has let me down? Okay. Might be a tough question to answer, and that's okay. All right. What has let me down? What has made me feel bad? What has left me disappointed? What has given giving me a bad feeling. Okay. All of these questions might lead you to figuring out what isn't for you. Okay. I'm getting to that because usually I would define the Four of Cups as something that's disappointed or disillusioned you. This is being in a state of refusing subpar offers to what you know you're worth. Okay. I feel like part of this has happened in the past. Okay. And with our Oracle energy, I did say that you've reflected and matured from a period where this might have been the case. Okay. This Four of Cups. Ugh, no. It's muddy energy. Don't like it. Don't like it. But the result of reflecting on this, okay, might be that you start getting intuitive hits out the wazoo, right? It's just going to start coming at you, and you're going to have a lot to process. And for better or for worse, it's going to help you grow, right? It's going to help you change. It's going to give you the opportunity to really explore new ideas and perspectives, okay? And it's going to help you take action on the things that will light you up, that bring you joy, that make you happiest, okay? Okay. So just remember, you know what, this energy, this disappointment energy, it isn't going to last forever. It isn't going to last. Yeah, it's not going to last forever. This time of reflection is going to be what you make of it, and you have the chance to really develop ideas and bring new energy into your space. Give yourself a chance, okay? Give yourself a chance and do this safely, okay? All right. So now that we've gotten into our main energy, what I want to do is take a chance to address each chunk of the zodiac. By that I mean that I will be talking to each sign within the element. Again, what I mean here is I'm going to start with my earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This part's going to be for you, okay? We're going to do a quick oracle and a quick tarot reading for you guys. So hopefully this resonates and is helpful for you, okay? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's go. So to start, whoa, okay. All right. Okay. My deck just sort of collapsed on me, but the fun thing for you guys is you have the Emerald Palladium, which represents unconditional love, patience, and nourishment. Okay. All right. And you also got the Earth Anchor, Earth Vortex, and Platinum, which represents empowerment and remembering your legacy. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I think for some of you, you've been feeling a little bit untethered, right? We're earth signs. I can say we are earth signs. I'm a Taurus, so I'm going to put myself in this part of the reading. Thank you for having me. I love you guys so much. But lately, there's been something that's left you feeling untethered and ungrounded. And because we've been talking about this period of reflection, it's been such that you have had to turn inward, to turn inward, to give yourself some patience and love, because you're trying to maybe nourish the things that brought you joy and happiness. Okay. yeah, nourishing what brought you joy and happiness. But the thing is, this reflection has brought up some deep emotions that you didn't necessarily want to deal with because they made you feel gross, right? Made you question why you're doing certain things, okay? And, it's kind of messed with your head a little bit. I've been there, and, I've had some issues come up last month that were not fun to deal with, that they really disempowered me, right? Um, Here's the thing, okay? That patience, that showing of unconditional love has given you a step in the right direction to get back to your sense of empowerment. Okay, it's put you back on track in terms of creating a legacy that you can be proud of, right? Um, and now, now that this time of nourishment has, it's never going to end, right? Don't let it end. Don't stop giving yourself love and patience, right? um, but know that you have the empowerment to go forward with creating your legacy. Okay, so what do we need to see from our tarot to supplement what we're seeing from our oracle? Okay, all right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, my earth signs. You're seeing the Ace of Wands. Okay, you're seeing the Ace of Wands. And you are seeing the King of Pentacles. Yeah, besties are showing up. Okay, you're showing up as someone who has the ability to get rooted again, right? You're showing up in your sense of self, your sense of personhood. Let me just pull up the oracle card here. Um, Again, you're showing up as your sense, as yourself, as your person, as your authentic self. Okay, and you're empowered to do that now. You know who you are. Again, authentic self. I'm going to reiterate it here. You know your values. You know your self worth. You know what you have at your disposal. Okay, because you are you're putting a new element into the kinds of things that you want to leave behind. Okay, you're putting a spark to the wood, you're putting a spark to the tinder, and now you are going to light it up. Okay, you're gonna light it up, but you're gonna do it in a way that might be unconventional and just so beautiful, right? Beautiful, warm, creative. Okay, um, and you have the ability to nurture this fire in a way that protects your peace, your energy, but also gives to other people and as generous as they can. Okay. Ooh, that's a good start, Earth signs. That was your portion of the reading. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was resonant for you. We are going to move on to our air signs. Excuse me. We are going to move on to our air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is for you. I hope this is helpful and resonant. Okay. Yeah, please come on and have a seat. Something I forgot to mention at the beginning is that this portion of the reading will be time-stamped. So again, check the description if you want to jump to your element. Okay. And if you're watching the whole way through, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. So let's see what we need to see for our air signs. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start with Regina, who represents instigation, leadership, provocation, and power. Okay, so there is Regina. Okay, there's Regina. And we have Desiree, which represents yearning, longing, and pining for. Okay. Well, okay. So the first thing that comes to mind for you, air signs, is that there's possibly something missing. Okay, and there's something missing that you just have this instinct that you need to bring it back, you need to call it back somehow. I think this might be a sense of your personal power and your ability to move yourself forward. Okay, I think there's been something lost along the way for you, and instinctively you know that it's missing. And now now that it's gone, you might feel a bit disempowered. You might feel maybe angry at it. Maybe I'm reading that from this card of this card has the element of instigation here. But I also want you to notice that looks like fire to me, which seems to be a prominent element in this whole reading. I'm only within the air signs just yet, so let's see where it goes. So let me hold that card in frame here. But yeah, I think you're looking to regain some of your power, get some of your power back, okay? Because something has pulled a little bit of that away from you, okay? I'm sorry to see it. Truly, I'm sorry to see it. However, let's get into some tarot and see what we can do to help you call back your power, okay? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, let's see it. Let's see what we need to see to help you call back some of your power, okay? What do we need to see? What do we need to see? Okay. Okay. So we're going to start with the world. Okay. We're looking at the world. Okay. And we're seeing the Two of Swords. Okay. So you know what? There it is. The fact that you seem to have a piece missing from you, you've been in a stage where you've had to collect a lot of facts, okay? Because there's a decision that you need to make. However, you're not quite there on all that you need to know. And I think this is what is giving you a sort of pause moment. You're not quite sure where to go, again, because you don't have all the facts, okay? What I think, what might help you here is putting things down, right? It feels like you're trying to carry too much, okay? And it's point A, point B, all the way down to point Z, and you only have two hands and you can't hold so much, right? I think maybe it's time to put a few bits of information that you gathered that aren't serving you. You don't have space for things you need, okay? And if it's a matter of calling back your power, the ability to remove the things that don't serve you is gonna put a little blip on the radar in terms of you achieving this goal. Okay, and it's gonna do that because it makes space, right? This is exactly what I think this World card paired with the Two of Swords is going to help you do. Okay, now your air signs. Okay, you have a good muscle up in your dome piece. Okay, your brain power is your power, is your superpower. Okay, because you're thinkers, you're smart, you're observant, you're good at putting facts together. Okay, you're good at putting facts together. But if you have too many, right, what do you do? I'm an earth sign. I'm probably the least, like, maybe not the least, but I think and then try and act, and sometimes it doesn't work. Point is, you're very much about the facts. You're very smart, okay? What isn't serving you? What can you set down, okay? What can you set down? What can you let come in to help you bring back some of your power? Okay. What can you do for that? Let's do some reflecting and see what you guys get. Okay. All right. So let's get into our fire signs. Excuse me a minute here. Okay. Let's get into our fire signs and see what we need to see for you guys. Fire signs, you are Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Excuse me. You've been showing up. Fire element's been showing up here, so a lot of this reading might be resonating with you. Of course, if you're cross-watching from earth signs and air signs, totally okay. This is meant for you and you're meant to find it as well. Okay. But let's talk to you specifically. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay. Let's see what you need to see here. Okay. All right. All right. One more shuffle here. Or not. Yeah, no, definitely not shuffling again. Okay. So we're going to start with the Hungry Ghosts, which represents obsession, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have the Hungry Ghosts. And we have the Arrow Master, which represents hitting the mark, attachment, but weirdly enough, it also represents detachment. So here's what I gotta say to you, besties. Okay. There's something that you're holding on very tightly to. Okay. And the reason you're iron fisting it, right? You're white knuckling it, your hand hurts from holding on to this damn thing so tight. You're doing that because you feel scarce in some way, okay? And you want to be able to meet your goals. You want to be able to, as this Arrow Master card says, you want to be able to hit the mark in the best way that you know how. Because if I know you fire signs, you're ambitious, you're passionate, you're inspiring. Okay, I'm personally related to a Sagittarius, so I know I can run a little hot, right? Totally fine. Totally fine. That serves you in the fact that, like I just said, you're passionate, you're fiery, you're ambitious. Okay? But in this case, you're also kind of stuck. Okay? Stuck in a scarcity mindset because if you, it feels like if you put too much fuel on the fire, you're gonna burn out. And I did say that was a risk at the beginning of this. So whatever you're looking to achieve, right? That might be a risk that you end up having to look at, okay? But you're too deeply attached to the scarcity mindset, and it's putting you not in a great way, okay? This is why I say this element of detachment is so weird for you guys to get after a card that says attachment, okay? It feels weird to get that, okay? It feels weird, but it's appropriate, okay? I think it's appropriate to say because there's something you gotta let go of. I've said my piece. I'm backing up. Like I said, I'm personally related to a Sagittarius, and this guy runs hot. Maybe that's you, okay? I want to assure you that you know you have what it takes. If you're seeing this video, if you're seeing this reading, I assure you, you do have what it takes, okay? You have what it takes to hit the mark because your intention is there. Your intention to achieve your goal is there. But you're stuck in a fear and scarcity mindset, and I know it's a frustrating place to be because I've done this to myself too, right? I've put myself, maybe it manifested in a different way. I'll let you be the judge. But I've put myself in scarcity mindsets before, and it's never fun. It's never fun. I can feel that some of you are not having fun being where you are, okay? Maybe it's time to let the arrow go and attach and, detach from the scarcity mindset, okay? How do we do that though? How are we supposed to do that? How are you guys supposed to do that, right? What do we need to see from our tarot? Maybe that will answer our questions, okay? Maybe that'll answer our questions. Okay, one more shuffle. All right. To start, okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. So what you need to know straight up is that you are safe. You are protected. You have somebody at your back, right? If you're feeling shaky, and I don't know how it feels to be in an archery class situation. What I'm trying to say here is I don't know how much force it takes to fire an arrow off a bow. I've never done it before, right? I would imagine that if your arm is getting fatigued, you might start shaking a little bit, right? What I'm trying to say here is that you're supported and you're safe to fail. You're safe to fail. Again, you have someone at your back, okay? You have someone who supports you, who cares about you, okay? Now, you also need to understand that you are you're much more able to let yourself know that, to let yourself know that you are safe, okay? You have powers of observation that not many other people have, right? It's unique to you, okay? Again, the main message here is that you are safe, okay? You are safe to fail, okay? Because the seed has already been planted. The seed of the goal, the seed of what you want to achieve has already been planted. And it's okay. It is more than okay to fail, to let it go, to try again, okay? Because, frankly, the ground that you planted this goal in, it's still rich in nutrients. It's still there for you to try again, even if your arrow falls out of your bow and doesn't hit the mark, okay? Your intention to try is still there, okay? For some reason, I'm getting that some of you are incredibly stubborn. Good for you. You know what? Keep that in mind, okay? You're there. You're there. It's okay to try, and it's okay to fail, okay? Keep an eye on the goal. Keep an eye on the goal, okay? So, we're going to get into our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This is for you. So let's see what we need to see from our oracles, and then we'll get into our tarot. Okay. So water signs. I said Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So water signs, we're going to start with our elephant. Okay, this says move beyond obstacles. Oh, that's perfect. Love that. There's the elephant. Okay, move beyond obstacles. Okay, and we have the flamingo, which says find healthy balance. Okay, alrighty. So I love that we're getting the elephant. Again, it says move beyond obstacles. So if there's anything that you are good at in Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, it's finding creative solutions to problems that come up in your path, right? I'm getting the image of a river that's being blocked by a boulder, okay? And instead of trying to push through the boulder, it's just going around it, right? It's cutting a path around the obstacle, okay? Now, okay, how is that relevant to you if you're a water sign, right? It's not, it's being flexible enough to see the problem, analyze the problem, know that if it can't be gone through, if it can't be gone around easily, there is a creative solution to fixing the problem, right? Now, it might seem very, very large and very strange, but you have the ability to see and iterate ideas that you might not have come up with if you had just tried to beat through the boulder, right? But here's the thing, okay? You're being given this flamingo card because you're being asked to find a balance between chipping away at the boulder and trying to cut a path around. Both of these options really aren't easy options. But the thing with us water signs, and I'm saying us water signs because I'm also Pisces, Moon, Scorpio ascending, so a lot of water in my chart here. It's finding the balance between trying to be persistent in achieving this one way and going for another path towards the same goal. Okay. Again, how do we do that? What's the balance, right? What's the balance that we need to strike? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Alrighty. one more card here. Okay. So we have the Eight of Swords. Ooh, yeah, no, air. Okay, Eight of Swords. Okay. And we have the Empress. Okay. Okay. All right. So again, this is digging deep and figuring out creative solutions to go bolder in our stream. Okay. Um, I love that. I love that image. I love that image because again, it's finding that creative solution, right? Um, but here's the thing, okay? They have this Eight of Swords. So I think there's a risk here for, again, some of us to get hung up on details, right? You know, yeah, getting hung up on details isn't gonna help. It's not gonna serve well. This is why we're being called to find this balance, okay? Finding a balance between what we have, what we know we can do, and what we need to figure out, okay? Um, but the thing, see, I'm hearing that there's a rare opportunity here, okay? Um, you know, you don't really see winged horses in this reality, and if you do, okay, good for you. Let me know how that went for you. Um, but there's a rare opportunity for certain things to happen. And again, it's your creative efforts. It's your creative efforts. And I love that the Empress is coming back out. Okay. This is a repeat card if you're paying attention. We've had a couple of those. Okay. But there's a lot to be said for figuring out how your creativity is going to work for your situation. Okay, again, boulder in the stream. Are you going around it? Are you trying to go through? What do you do? Right? Are you going off in a different direction and leaving this path behind? Who knows? I'm leaving that to you. Okay, because you guys know yourself so much better than I ever could come up with, right? Ooh, that was fun. That was fun. I hope that if you've watched this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys being here. I am going to pull a quick little quick few cards here to round out the energy that we're seeing here, because I want to leave this. Want to get this as tied up as possible here. So give me a minute, and we'll uh, get into the wrap up. All right. Okay. So to wrap things up, essentially, you know, we've done some reflecting. Each of your sections has a bit of thinking to do. So let me know in the comments what you might need to do, if you feel safe to share, of course. And yeah, let's see what we need to see. Okay. So to start with, I'm gonna call it a bonus reading. Let's start with our oracle here. Okay, so we're going to look at tuning the heart, which represents boundaries, insights, and pure potential. I like that. Pure potential. Okay, excuse me. Pure potential, insight, boundaries. That was tuning the heart. We have Alice, which represents wishes, desires, and hopes. Okay. So there's Alice. Okay. Alrighty. We have the Lady of Love, the High Lady of Love and Compassion, which represents reverence, kindness, and consideration. Okay. Okay. All right. And we have the Bee, which represents the celebration of life. Okay. Okay, guys. So ultimately, to start this wrap up, okay, ultimately what you guys need to know is that you have the potential to make your biggest, wildest, most ambitious dreams come true. Okay. um you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay, you've done going all the way back to the beginning. You've done the reflecting, you gained the insight. Okay, now it's time. You've done the work. Okay, you've definitely done the work. And now it's time to celebrate your effort, celebrate the things that you've achieved this far. Even if you're not even 2 steps closer to achieving that goal, you're still very close. You're so close. I'm compelled to say that. I feel strongly in need of saying that to you. Okay, because there's been a sense of disempowerment, of disillusionment, of feeling like you just can't do it. Bestie, hey, look me dead in the eye and tell me you can't do it. I dare you to tell me that, okay? You can. Damn it, yes, you can. Okay? Sorry. See, this is what happens when I get passionate. Okay, I just start talking, and I hope I haven't offended any of you, and if I have, I'm really sorry. But you're close. I believe enough in you to say that, okay? Give yourself the chance to celebrate, okay? Celebrate your achievements so far, okay? And, give yourself the chance to feel proud of yourself. Show yourself some kindness, show yourself some love. Be considerate that, your boundaries are there for a reason, okay? And you've done what you can for now. Do I even need to say it? I don't think so, but there it is anyway, okay? There's that, okay? Okay, for our tarot, I'm going to look at the King of Cups. Okay, there's our King of Cups. All right, there's our King of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. We have Temperance. Okay, all right. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So the beautiful, beautiful thing, excuse me, the beautiful thing here is that, you're still very much in tune with what's on your heart. Okay. And what's on your heart and how that's making you feel. Okay. Again, the King of Cups. I think this is the 3rd time we're seeing our King of Cups coming out here. Okay. Which, if that's the case, there's a lot of emotion. And again, I'm going to say it, you need to analyze instead of react, okay? And you'll be able to take action on the things that you're feeling, okay? Okay. You'll be able to do that in a balanced manner. Okay. Be able to do that in a balanced manner. Because I do think, yes, I've told you, give yourself love, give yourself praise and admiration for being here, right? It's okay if you're still feeling anxious. It's okay if you're still feeling nervous over your next steps. But remember, okay, please remember that even if you don't know it yet, someone's got your back. Okay? Someone has your back. Someone loves you enough to support you and care about you. And you know what? Even if you don't believe it, that I'm there. I'm with you. You don't know me. I'm with you anyway. Okay? Okay. I hope that made sense. I hope that was helpful and resonant and maybe hopefully a little bit encouraging for you. Um, Thank you for sitting with me through this reading. I hope that it was helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. If you have a desire to, please click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. And I'm gonna call this reading until the next one. So in the meantime, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you very soon. Love you guys. Bye.